Welcome to your fabulous freebie masterclass. I'm Carla Lynn Hall, and my company is Internet Famous VIP. And I teach digital product owners how to find their ideal clients online, build their email list, and make their first $1,000 online. So I got my start in online marketing as a musician, promoting my performances and CDs when websites were first invented. Don't let the baby face fool you. I was pretty much able to get publicity for my music in all of the online media outlets that are shown here on the left. And this led to my writing 3 online music marketing books for musicians: The DIY Guide to the Music Business, Twitter for Musicians, and The Musician's Roadmap to Facebook and Twitter with Ariel Hyatt. Years later, I began teaching online and digital marketing to entrepreneurs and small business owners, which led to my seeking further entrepreneur training, and I became a workshop leader for Workshop in Business Opportunities, also known as WeBo, and Skillshare courses awarded me with a master teacher designation. And I'm also a graduate of the Kaufman Fast Track New Venture Entrepreneurial class. And over the last 20 years, I have helped over 5,000 artists and entrepreneurs market themselves or their work online. So the purpose of this masterclass is to teach you how to create your own irresistible digital freebie. Now, to do this, you need to find your ideal client online, and you need to identify what he or she wants. Once you do that, you need to create an enticing free online offer. And the reason why you do that is because it creates a lead magnet that you can offer in exchange for a prospective client's email address. So now the purpose of a digital freebie is a juicy prize, which is designed to persuade a prospect to sign up to your email list. So for example, when you see people have some kind of sign up that says, sign up for my newsletter, or sign up here to get updates, unless it's clear what your value is, people will not be signing up for your list because people have problems. People have things that they need to solve. And the best way to get their attention is to offer them a solution. And that is what your juicy prize is all about. Okay, so before we get started with the masterclass, I have some mindset reminders for you. And these things will help you through your career as well as life, hopefully. And that's action beats perfection. That means don't take all your time trying to make something perfect. Perfectionism is another form of fear. Just make it happen, get it done. Next one, baby steps build momentum. That means don't think about things in the big scheme all the time. Take little baby steps. Take that pepperoni and slice it into small slices, to thin slices, and then eat it. It's easier to digest that way. Next one, you can return and improve after you've completed version 1.0. And I say completed because that means when you get that great idea to do something else while you're in the middle of doing the first thing, finish the first thing. Finish the project that you've already started. You can always go back and upgrade and update and improve that version 1.0 the next time around. But stay focused and get one freebie completed first. And finally, ask for help. That's really the best way. If you feel stuck, don't stay stuck in confusion and overwhelm. Get help. You don't have to do it alone. Now, for that matter, if you do need assistance, I have a great resource here in the form of Thea Swafford. She is your executive virtual assistant and mine. And she's a great virtual assistant and has so many skills, from copywriting. She can do emails. She has content. She can help you create your sign up forms. There's so many different things that she can do. So if you are feeling stuck, you really don't need to. Get help. So Thea Swafford, my number one pick. Okay, so the first thing before we get into creating the freebie, I wanted to step back a little bit, because it's really important for you to know who it is that you are and what you offer, as well as who you serve. Once you know this information, you become a magnet. So we're going to start with developing your unique selling proposition, which is also known as your USP. So your USP, your unique selling proposition, it's a statement that demonstrates how your products stand out from the rest. This is also called your differential advantage. Basically, we want to know how are you different from the other people in your niche. Now, for example, here it is. I am teaching people how to market themselves online. Well, that was my original USP. I said that I taught people how to market themselves and their business online. And that sounds okay. But when I did a little more research, I realized that I'm teaching new entrepreneurs how to make their first $1,000 online. Now, there are so many people out there who are teaching you how to, create a 5-day challenge, or how to make a 5-figure business, a 6-figure launch, all these different things. But there's also a need for the basics. As far as I'm concerned, there will also always be a need for the basics. There are people out there, maybe like yourself, who just want to know, how do I break through in my online business? How do I sell my ebook? How do I get my membership site to get some traction? How do I do that? And in order to do that, you need to know how you differ from the other groups. And then when you know that information, making that first $1,000 will be that much easier. So to determine your unique selling proposition, or USP, you must study the landscape of your market in order to understand and appreciate how your offering is different. Meaning, how does it stand out from your competition? So I'm not teaching people, as example, I'm not teaching people how to make a business that makes 6 figures in their first year. I'm teaching people how to make their first $1,000. And you know what? For a lot of people, that's an awesome transformation that they are seeking. And I am so excited to be able to teach them that. So once I know what my USP is, and you know what your USP is, it makes it easier for you to stand out in your market. Now, speaking of your market, when you think about the offerings that your business offers, here's a chart. It has good, cheap, and fast as far as options are concerned. So your business offerings, they could be good, cheap, and fast, but not all three at the same time. You're going to have to choose two. So that means your offering could be cheap and good, and cheap and fast, or good and cheap and good and fast, or fast and good, or and fast and cheap. But you can only do 2 or 3, otherwise you won't make money. It will not be worth it to you. You will lose money if you try to be all things. So you need to narrow down which are the things that you offer. And once you figure that out, that also tightens up your unique selling proposition. And speaking of the other people in your market, competition is good, because you don't want to find yourself in a market where no one is purchasing. Because if you dig deep and find that there's no competition, it might mean that there's no money in it. So don't be so quick to think that you are somehow reinventing the wheel. There are definitely new ideas, but if a market seems to be untapped, there's probably a reason for it. So you don't have to seek to find create new things. You can just make sure that people are purchasing the thing that you want to offer. So next up, you want to find your ideal client online. Now, the definition of your ideal client is someone who finds the perfect solution to their problems or needs in the services or products that your business provides. And they will be loyal to your business, and that means they will frequently use and buy your products or services, and they are likely to recommend you to their friends and colleagues. Now, this is what you want. Your ideal client not only loves what you do, but they also want to tell their friends about you. That is key. So, who is your ideal client? Hint, your ideal client is not everybody. You're going to have to use some filters. And some of those filters include gender, are they man or woman? Location, where do they live? Income. If you are selling something that's a high-end package or some kind of thing that's very expensive, you're not going to be satisfied if you spend a lot of time, money, or effort pitching people who cannot afford to purchase your products. Again, it might be a profession. You might be teaching something that a particular industry will find interesting, or it could be someone who's a parent. You might be targeting people who have kids and what it's like to be a parent with a certain kind of issue. Lifestyle could mean anything from someone who collects stamps, or someone who likes to travel. Like, there's so many different ways to live this life, and different people have different lifestyles, and the lifestyles that are really popular, people are writing about them and talking about them. And when you find out where those people are online, that is how you target them. So basically, the more targeted you are, the better. So I'm going to teach you now how to spy on your ideal client online. Yes, we're going to do a little Agent 007 reconnaissance mission. And the way we do that, we are going to places such as Facebook groups. That's a great place. Everyone's on Facebook, or mostly everyone is on Facebook, and they're talking about stuff. They're talking about their problems. They're talking about their issues. They're talking about how can they do this, that, and the other thing. If you know where to look, you can find them. Now, another way to find your ideal client is to check out Amazon.com. Now, when you find someone who is a competitor, you check out the reviews of their books. You can find, look for the 1 to 3 star reviews, not the ones that are 4 and 5. You want to see the ones where people are complaining. So if you see a 1 or 3 star review, that person is usually going to tell you what they did not like. And then when you think about what you want to offer to your prospective client, think about that. Think about what these people are looking for that they are not getting, because you want to make sure that your offering is able to give them that. And in addition to Facebook and Amazon.com, there are all kinds of places online where your ideal client may visit to seek solutions, and that's where you want to be. Now, if you're doing that research and you're doing a little spy mission, you want to use some key research terms. So you want to use things like can't, or I need help with, struggle, hard time, fail, or failure. These are the pain points. These are how you find the pain points that your ideal client is dealing with. When you have an idea what they're looking for, that also helps you. I mean, when you think about it, people are usually looking for love or money or health. Like, those are the 3 main things. And within those themes, there's a whole bunch of niches within that. And as my mentor always says, the riches are in the niches. So you want to make sure that you are promoting your work that is going to a particular niche. Now, also, there's passions. In addition to love, money, and health, people are also looking for, they are researching things to do with their passions, whether it's raising chickens, or learning how to be a homeschool teacher, or finding homeschool curriculum, how to stop partying or stop drinking. That people have issues and they are looking all the time on solutions. So this is what you want to think about when you enter those search terms into these groups online. So here are some examples that I have from Facebook group. So this is from a Facebook group of a competitor, actually, and not that I'm trying to make anyone look bad or anything. He asked a question on what do you need help with? So it ended up being like a perfect research tool for me. I'm sure he wasn't thinking that, he was trying to help his competition, but, since it was there, I had to look. And I realized that this person and I have a lot of the similar ideal client base. So, for example, if you look at these comments here, this person is saying, "Hi, Derek, I'm having a hard time building my first 1,000 subscribers. Please, I need help." See, your first 1,000 subscribers. And here, the other person, "How can I start an online business?" Da-da. Here's another one. Hi, Derek. I just started my online business for almost 4 months and I'm still struggling. Soon I'll be able to publish my blog as another platform sharing to the business. Yet I still have a problem getting it all done. I fail to know which that I must do first and later. And another one. As a solopreneur, I struggle with getting it all done. Overwhelm, followed by creating content, followed by list building, followed by monetization strategies, followed by dot, dot, dot. So if you've been listening to what I've been talking about, all of these people need my help. Tell them to come to me. But the idea is that these are people who need help building their email list, and they need to make money because there's a lot of people who have created, a awesome, fantastic book or product or course or membership site, and it has so much great content and information in it. And the unfortunate thing is that no one is seeing it. No one is benefiting from this value. And the thing is, I'm sure if you went to the trouble of creating this ebook or online course or membership site, you didn't do it for fun. You didn't do it for your health. You did it because you also wanted to sell it. You wanted to create this passive income that we've been talking about. And so if that is you, and you're just getting started, I would be someone that you would, hopefully want to get information from, because I have the answers that you'd be seeking. So another way to spy on your ideal client is to check out these 1 to 3 star reviews on Amazon.com. So this book that I looked up was another book that was on the topic of online marketing. And it's a book that's pretty popular, and it has a lot of 4 and 5 star reviews on Amazon. But as I mentioned before, that's not what we're looking for. I want to see what the people who are giving 1, 2, and 3 star reviews, I want to hear what they're talking about. What do they want to know? What are they unsatisfied with? Because when I know that means when I create my product, my freebie, this is good information for me to figure out how to create something that will be powerful and meaningful and valuable. So for example, this first one, it says, this guy is certainly a genius, but I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. Firstly, it's very short, too short. And secondly, there's too much about this guy talking about his amazing life. This guy wants more practical tips, homework, and links to other resources. So right there, this guy is telling you what he didn't get. So in this next review, it says, I expected a solid book with steps, examples, and templates. Now the steps and template they're buried deep within dozens of pages of stories, both about the author himself and his clients and his students and colleagues. The stories are entertaining and inspiring, but hints outweigh the hard info here by a factor of 10 to 1. And that's a disappointment. Now, what if you had purchased this book, looking for a strategy, a step-by-step how-to on how to do something, but all you got was maybe a template here, but a lot of stories about the author, and maybe the stories are inspiring, but you are looking for a strategy. You're not going to get it. Or this other one, this person said 70% of the information you'll need for a great launch and a commercial to get the other 30%. So this person feels that there was 70% of the information in the book, but maybe the 30% that he really needed was not there. And it says he certainly describes some great concepts and does give some detailed information, but the whole thing seemed like a commercial. So that means when you're creating your product, you don't want it to be a commercial. You can totally upsell people, but you do not want to create a product that seems like it's a product for something else, or something where you're just talking about your amazing life and how awesome it is. Because the people who are looking for solutions are looking for solutions. They don't care about you. They care about the transformation that you can help them with. So don't spend a lot of time talking about yourself. Instead, talk about how you can help people and the value that you provide so they can get their own transformation. All right. Soapbox rant over. So now, if you are looking for ideas related to make your digital freebie, you want to make sure that it's related to the product or the service that you offer. So for example, if you are selling some kind of weight loss product, say you have a product that teaches people how to lose weight through exercise. Yeah, through exercise. Only through exercise. So when you create your freebie, do not create a freebie that talks about weight loss through diet, because those things are totally different. And the person who is looking for weight loss with diet, they want to look for a product that talks about weight loss with, via diet. They don't want weight loss via exercise. That's not what they ask for. This is about giving people what they want. So your freebie must be related to the product or the service that you were going to offer them down the line. Now, these freebies can be a few different ideas. It can be an e-report or an article that you send them to on your blog. It could be an ebook. You could also create a video tutorial. You could create a checklist, like a one-page PDF of something. You can create an email mini course. You can offer a discount code, or if your product or service is very expensive, it's a high-end product and people need to speak with you first before they decide to put down the money, you can also offer some kind of free consultation. There are programs such as Calendly.com, Calendly.com, that enables you to it enables you to create appointments, or let people that sign up with you and check their calendar and your calendar right then, so you don't lose any time. So as soon as they sign up for the free consultation, they can set the date right there while they are still excited. So if that's something that that might work in your business, definitely check out Calendly.com. So when it comes to coming up with the content for your freebie, I highly recommend that you reuse, repackage, and recycle your best content. So that could be a free chapter of your ebook, or it could be an unrelated 3-page e-report that still leads into your product down the line. You can also create a mini course that's pulled from your full-length course. So for example, I have a full-length course. So this is, so I do offer mini courses that give people a little taste of what they get in my full-length courses and challenges. You can also give away a video of one of your past presentations or speeches or sermons, or you could even do a transcription. So say if you have a video already, you can just get the text, you can get the words transcribed into an e-report, so that past presentation, speech, or sermon can do double duty as some kind of e-report. And also you can create some kind of audio interview with you. So you can have someone interview you and you talk about, what it is that you offer, or you can interview someone else in your industry who has a lot of value as well. It doesn't matter so much if it's an interview with you or by you, as long as the content is killer. Now, if possible, I highly recommend that you include the solution that you're offering, your value, in your freebie's title or subtitle. You don't want people to have to guess what your freebie is about or how you can help them. You have to let people know. Tell them in the title or the subtitle. Now, when it comes to creating your digital freebie, it's time to do a little bit of technical work. So if you want to create an e-report or some kind of text article or text-based freebie, you can create it in Microsoft Word and convert it into Acrobat PDF. If you have Microsoft Word, if you have like a recent version of it, they have an easy way to do like a one-click conversion to Acrobat PDF. If you have a day job, they probably have it there, but you didn't hear it from me. Another thing you could do, you can convert audio recordings to MP3 files. So if you have some kind of audio only formatted file, if it's not already an MP3 format, you can convert it to that. And once you have it in MP3, you can share it with other people. Now, if you have videos, depending on, what company that you made them with, they come in so many different kind of standard video files, whether it's MOV, AVI, WMV, FLV, whatever that is. You can convert most of those files to MP4 or MPEG-4. Now, also, if you're using something like YouTube, most of most of the video sites, such as YouTube and Vimeo, will take your video in whatever format it's already in, if it's not an MPEG or MP4 already. But if not, you can easily convert it. There are a lot of different free online converters, or you might even have something already in your in your on your computer. There's so much stuff that's available for free, and you may already have it. But once you take your freebie and you create it and you make it into some kind of PDF document or MP3 file or MP4 or MPEG file, you're done and your digital freebie is complete. Yay! But you might be asking yourself, well, now what, Carla? Now that I have this, freebie, what the heck am I going to do with it? Well, let me tell you, I have just the solution. Now, the whole idea of creating this freebie is because it's part of my online funnel formula. So this is the From Bricks to Clicks online funnel formula. And this formula is what you will use to make your first $1,000 online. Now, I have been in the business for probably about 20 years or so, and I realized that no matter the different platforms, the different kind of tools that are available, the people who are making money online are following a basic formula. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. It's better just to find out what is working already and then create your version of that. And that is how you get success. You do not have to do anything really crazy, but you have to do something and you have to be consistent. So the first step in the online funnel formula is the freebie. And that's what this masterclass is all about. Creating the freebie, because the freebie that's the basic point of this whole exercise. We want to have a freebie that our prospective client wants and that she or he will willingly, happily exchange their email address for. And if they're not willing to do that, that means you need to work on making your freebie more enticing, more juicy. Now, next up is the trigger. The trigger is the actual sign up form that people use to receive your freebie. Now, that can be an opt-in form that appears on the sidebar of your blog. It could also be a one-page landing page, such as the ones that they create with lead pages, that the only purpose of this page is for you to give your name and your email address in exchange for a freebie. That way, if the person visits that page and they don't sign up for anything, well, then they're not your ideal client because they're not into what you are offering. So, but that trigger needs to be enticing, and it is enticing because of the freebie. So it all comes down to the freebie. Now, once someone has signed up to the trigger and they give you their email and their name, you don't stop there. The next thing you do after giving them the freebie, you start to tell them your story. And over a sequence of story emails, a story sequence of emails, people are able to see your value and you are able to demonstrate your expertise. And once you do your story, once you share your story and your value for free and give even more value to them after they've received that first freebie, then that is when you give them your offer. You share your offer with them, and then you say, hey, if you would like to work with me, or you would like to learn more, or you'd like to get further support, here is my offer. Here is my product. And this is when you let people know that you have a product and you ask for the sale. And you put it out there and you let them know, hey, I have something to sell. If you don't let people know that you have something to sell, they won't buy it. So a lot of the whole process, the journey of making your first $1,000 online, is also getting comfortable putting forth that offer. It's getting comfortable being visible and letting people know what you have to offer. And once you do that and you're able to do that regularly, that is when you start to see money in your bank account. And finally, the follow-up. Even after you sell someone something, or even if you don't, you want to stay in contact with them. You want to follow up. Now, follow up is another place where, so we said before that the riches are in the niches, but I will also say that the fortune is in the follow-up. So that means once you help someone, you don't just leave them stranded. You continue to check in with them. You continue to send them emails. Perhaps when you have another product offering that you would like to share with them, if they've liked your first one, they may like the next one. But the whole idea is that you want to continue this relationship, and you follow up via regular emails, whether it's a newsletter, or perhaps you could do a weekly podcast, you could do a blog. It doesn't matter. The main thing is that you are consistent. You are committed and you are consistent. When you do these 5 things over and over and over again, the freebie, the trigger, the story, the offer, the follow-up, you do these 5 things, you do them well, and you focus on them and not get distracted by all the shiny objects that are out there in internet squirrel land. When you can focus and get this stuff done, that is when you will make your first $1,000 online. And by the way, if you're looking at this and saying, oh, well, $1,000, that's not that much, perhaps. But when you're making that first $1,000, that is when you're going to put the most energy and effort. When you think about it, a rocket uses the most fuel at liftoff. So you take the most energy and effort and money, perhaps, getting started, just trying to start up and to lift off. You will spend a lot of time and effort doing that. Now, once you figure out how to make that first $1,000, then things really change, because this is a skill that no one can take away from you once you master it. Once you make your first $1,000 online, then you can start to aim to make your first $1,000 in 1 month. Now, when you know how to do that, the next thing you want to do is learn how to scale it. There are people online, as you've probably heard, making $10,000 a month, and that is fantastic. But as I love to tell you, before you can make 5 figures in your business, you need to know how to make 3 and 4 figures first. It all comes down to the basics. So before you plan your $1 million launch, you better learn how to make $100 first or $1,000 first. Get your freebie in order, set up your trigger, develop your story, and bring your offer. I'm telling you, bring it. And then you follow up with people over and over and over again. And that is how you create an online business. And no matter who else, you talk to, or what other classes you take, or gurus you follow, they're all doing some version of this, whatever they call it, whatever, this is all the same thing. So I'm offering you just the short, small version of it. You master this, you can do anything with your business. So if you want to learn how to do that and really get good at it and master it, I am so excited to introduce my new course, brand new course. It's called From Bricks to Clicks, and it's digital marketing for entrepreneurs. Now, it's going to be $297, but you can now at this page purchase it for the early bird price of only $197. And you can get that at internetfamousvip.com/early. So what is included in this course? You will learn how to create an online funnel from sign up to sales. I'm taking you step by step. You will have 24-hour access to your online course materials, so you can access them from anywhere you are. And I have part of my course materials, I've also created a video tech library of tutorials. So for example, I have created step-by-step live video demonstrations of things like how to create an email opt-in trigger, whether it's a sidebar for your blog or a landing page using lead pages. I have created a tutorial for how to use canva.com, which is a graphic design program that makes you look like you know what you're doing. It makes me look like I know Photoshop, and I don't have Photoshop, but I'm able to look like I'm able to present my ideas in a really professional way. By the way, this presentation was created in Canva. So I just want you to know how much I love that free program. And I've created lots of tutorials. Oh, and also, I also have curated I have like an appendix in the course, which includes video tutorials that are not by me, but have of other people of other tools. So, for example, if you're not using lead pages, like I have a tutorial that I made to create a landing page using lead pages. You might be using ClickFunnels or Instapage or some other competitor, but it's the same idea. So what I did was I have an appendix where I have stored all of these different tutorial videos by others, so you can easily reach them and access them and learn from them without having to leave the course. And I've already pre-selected them. So these are courses or these are videos that were selected on their ability to give good information. Now, also, you will get support in our Internet Famous VIP Facebook group. If you might be part of the group already, but you could still join it. And so while you're building your freebie or creating your email list, or just, you want support in making that first $1,000 online, you can definitely come and get support from the people who are also sharing this journey with you on the internet, in the Internet Famous VIP Facebook group. Now, a bonus that will be included in the course will be this digital freebie masterclass. So this class that you're listening to right now, it's going to be free for the next couple of days, but it's eventually going to be sold on its own for $97. But what I will do is I will offer this course as a free bonus for anyone who is inside the online course. So if you're in the online course, you will also be able to access this digital freebie masterclass in addition to any other masterclasses that I will be adding to this online course. So FYI, the regular price of this course is $297. And when it's not in freebie mode, when it's not in early bird mode, I'm not going to close it like some people do. I'm going to keep it open because I know that there's some people who really need this information. So the regular price is $297, but because this is an early bird special, you can get it for $197. So I highly recommend that you get it right now. And also, if you are into affiliate marketing, this course is available as an affiliate product. So if you want to share it with your list or your friends and be able to get affiliate commission for selling it, I would love to have you as one of my affiliates. And I will be letting people know more about that. But I just want to let you know, give you that heads up now, that this course is going to be available as an affiliate product so you can make money while you share it with your friends. So I highly recommend that you sign up today at internetfamousvip.com/early for my new course, From Bricks to Clicks, Digital Marketing for Entrepreneurs. So again, purchase today at the early bird price of $197 and check it out at internetfamousvip.com/early. I'd love to see you inside. And finally, if you need more support, I'd love to see you in the Internet Famous VIP group, and you can easily reach it at internetfamousvip.com/FB. I'm Carla Lynn Hall. You can just call me Carla, and it has been a great time for me. I mean, I really love doing this. I love teaching digital marketing, and I love seeing people grow and develop and build their businesses and make money. So if you have any questions before, signing up for the course, I'd love to see you in the group. So again, that's internetfamousvip.com. So again, just to wrap it up, sign up today for the new From Bricks to Clicks course at internetfamousvip.com/early. Thank you again for tuning into this fabulous freebie masterclass, and I look forward to seeing you online. Thanks.